afternoon, everyone. Welcome. For those who are new here, hi everyone. My name is Viona Wamoyo, a crochet artist based in Nakuru, Kenya. So I've been meaning to start crochet lessons. I've been crocheting for a while now, and a lot of people have been asking me how they can start their crochet journey. With crochet, it's not only about creating a business which is very viable, but it's also something that can be therapeutic for you. Like a lot of people do crochet because it helps you relax your inner thoughts, it helps you relax your brain. If you're an overthinker like me, if you have anxiety, it's one of the best ways to just relax your brain and also use your creative side to create amazing things like those flowers or these ones, lavenders. So it all depends with what your aim is to learn crochet. So I'm going to be starting crochet lessons, just bits and pieces here and there. If you want something detailed, you can always consult me on the side and we do crochet classes. But here we're going to start with the basics of crochet. How to crochet as a beginner, which is the most important place to start. So let's start from the beginning. Crochet is all about using yarn. Now there's so many different types of yarn that you can use: cotton, acrylic, wool. It depends with why you motorbike. It depends with why and how or what it is that you're creating. So basically, as a crochet artist or a new person doing crocheting, wool, yarn, whichever, however you call it, is one of the basic things that you will need to start with. You can buy a ball of yarn anywhere, even in supermarkets nowadays, in local shops. You can find acrylic yarn is very popular. You can find it in so many different places. This is one of the best acrylic yarn that I love using here in Kenya. Another thing that every crochet artist or crochet person needs is a hook. So you can find different types of hooks. Now this is my favorite hook because it has this it's called ergonomic handle that helps protect. Like for me, I used to have issues here when it was just steel only. So this protects me here because I do a lot of crochet. So a hook is something that you will need, and it comes in different sizes. Like what I'm going to be using today is a 5, let me try and focus, it's a 5.0 mm crochet hook. Now there's so many different types. Like you can find, like I have this, I have 4.5, I have 6, I have 4.0. So it depends with what it is you're making and the crochet hook that you want to use. And of course, scissors. You need scissors to cut your yarn as you continue working on your project. You also need a tape measure, which is very important because you need sizing, but I don't know where my tape measure is. I will need to find it, but yes, you need a tape measure that has inches and centimeters just to help you when you are like this, figuring out the size of the item that you're making. So as we start learning about crochet, I am going to begin with the most basic things. So you might come across a project, be it making a hat, be it making a dress, a flower, whatever it is that you're going to make. Most crochet projects require either you do a chain or you do something we call a magic ring. So a magic ring or a magic circle is the basic step that you need to learn when you are starting your crochet project. So today I'm going to show you guys how I do a magic ring or a magic circle, and we crochet the first round on that magic ring or magic circle. So this is your yarn, this is the end. I like leaving a tail. You will see later why the tail is so important. So you take your yarn, you take these 2 fingers and take your yarn round like that. Yeah, you take your yarn. So let's do it again. So this is your yarn. This is like the tail. You take these 2 fingers and you turn your yarn like that. And then this side, it comes like that, and like that. So you end up with something like this. Yeah, so you end up with something like this. So let's do it again. So leave a bit of yarn, put your fingers like this, turn your work, twist it, and bring it across. So at the back of your fingers, you will have an X like that. So you take your hook on this first, first part of your X, and then you grasp the second part of your hook, which is attached to the rest of the yarn. Twist it like that and do a single crochet. So that is how I make my magic ring. So you see, we end up with a ring like that. And then after that, you can just work on, it depends. Some people hold their yarn like this. Some people hold their yarn like this. I hold my yarn like that. So, and this is the ring that I have formed. So what I'm going to do is do 12 double crochets. I'm going to show what a double crochet is around this ring. So I don't know if we start again and then we get to this point. So you start again. That is your yarn. Twist it like that. In front, it will look like this. And then put an X behind your fingers. Then come to this first part and hook the next part. Take it under, twist, and crochet like that. That gives you a single crochet. So from there, you can do another single crochet, another single crochet. That makes a double crochet. That's the beginning of your 12 double crochets in your magic ring. So this is the magic ring. So a double crochet, you basically take a bit of yarn, go into the magic ring like that, take more yarn and bring it out, so that you're left with you're left with 3 loops on your crochet. So from here, you do 1 and you do 2. So there you have created a second double crochet. So again, take yarn, go into the magic ring, take more yarn out like that, and take yarn, go through the first 2 loops, take yarn and go through the second 2 loops. So like that, I have formed 3 double crochets in my magic ring. So let's do it for the last time. So take yarn, go into the magic ring, take more yarn, so that you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Take yarn, go into through the first 2, and then take yarn and go through the next 2. And there I have 4 double crochets. So if I continue like that until I have 12, then I will form 12 in the magic ring. Let me come back after I finish the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here I have 12 double crochets. Now you want to see why it's called a magic ring. Yeah, it is hard to work when the ring looks like this. So remember the tail we left behind. You just pull it, and there, if you pull it like that, you form a ring. And if I slip stitch to where I started like that, I have formed the first circle of a flower, a granny square, a sweater, anything. And that is how you make a magic ring. So if you pull this, it closes the ring, and you're left with that, and you can work with this from there. So it's very important to learn the different terminologies: slip stitch, double crochet, single crochet, and then things like magic ring, things like chain, as you learn the basics of crochet. So we'll continue with this series, and next time we might learn how to do a single crochet, and yeah, I hope we continue learning. Thank you guys. Have a good day and be blessed.